G'day everyone, T-Nick back here again in Transport Fever in our American free game map. Welcome back outside Columbus, where we sort of finished off last episode. Is it Columbus we're at? Yeah, I was kind of hoping that steam train would actually leave so we'd have a nice dramatic opening scene, but no, he's just content to just have a bit of a sit, I think. So yeah, I don't know what he's actually waiting for. So, dramatic scenes for all. Oh wait, here we go, we got some sort of electric train coming. Okay. It's not as dramatic. Blah, 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 blah. Can I try that again? No, no, okay, no, we're still rolling. Okay, yes, we'll try that again. I'll allow it. Which is good, because that looked really cool, that our electric train going whoosh up the hill. So if that steam train wants to have a crack now, that'd be fan-frickin-tastic. No, just taking the day off, are you, fella? Well, that's okay, because we are where we need to be. So at the end of the last part, we sort of have a bit of a quandary about we're not getting much grain delivered down here by the trucks. We've got like 46, but, you know, there's not much waiting up at the farms. I don't know if that's because the grain and the cattle are both sharing the trucks, but normally you'd expect the farms to be coughing up a lot of product to be shifted. Oh, here you go, something's complaining. Train 9. Well, what are you complaining about? What's your deal? No path. Why do you... Wow, we just had a lot of things invented too. That's exciting. Turn around. Turn around again. No, just turn around. Is that... Have we got you coming into the wrong platform or something? No, you're in the right platform. How'd you end up facing that way anyway, you dummy? So, is it your orders that are a problem? No, you seem to be doing pretty well here. You go... We set this up. It was Gainesville North to Columbia Central. Platform 1, yeah, that's correct. Then you go to Columbia Sidings, which is up here. Then you head over to good old Nashville Annex. Then you head back over to Columbia Central, which is over here at the oil thingy. And then you keep going. So you should be right. You should not have anything to complain about. But you are a magnificent looking train, aren't you? While we're here. That's quite enjoyable. I'm a big fan, huge fan, massive fan, mighty fan. Definitely like that one. Yes. So what are we going to do about this grain? What I'm thinking we could do is take the grain out of the goods station here, because I mean, come on, he has way too much capacity for this disappointing amount of cargo we're transporting, and I don't think he's making a massive loss too. So I mean, one-way freight trains are always dicey to begin with, but he's just not carrying anything. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to double down. I'm going to put a siding in up here, hopefully within range of this farm. If not, I'll just rejig the highway and we'll all just pick up the pieces later. Then I'm going to rejig all the existing trucks that are bringing grain from here and have them bring them over to here. Obviously, we'll have to keep some trucks down here for cattle, but I'm hoping that we can, if we build a proper grain siding, and by proper grain siding, I mean an actual freight siding, we might actually be able to get something out of this. So did I build a 400 meter station down here? Did I? No, I think more like 320. Yeah, okay. Let's just have a look at 320. What's 320 look like? That looks roughly about right. I'm sure the train's not longer than 320. Okay, so let's go see if we can shoehorn this in up here somewhere. We do want the electrical wires. Can we fit you in? We can fit you in within range of the farm. This is good. Maybe this is what the different colours mean, because that's dark grey and it's not producing much. But then again, that's light grey and it's producing heaps. Okay, no, that theory's been blown out of the water already. This will fit in quite nicely. We probably will have to rejig the highway somewhat to make that actually connect up, because I get the feeling we're going to want to come down here at the junction, and we're quite a bit higher than the existing railway line already, so we're going to have a bit of a steep hill. So I'm just going to hit the old pause button here and bugger this highway off. And now not only are we upsetting our own trucks, but now we're upsetting private cars as well. So go us, popularity contest, finalists 2019. So reconnect that down there to give us a bit of breathing room. See, there we go. Main connection has been reconnected and not severed in the slightest. Now you, sir, are going to have to come down quite an impressive little hill to parallel-arise. Is that a word? Parallel-arise? Parallelogram? Parallel make you good with the existing railway line. So is that going to work? Is that too steep? I mean, it is an electric train. It is going uphill, so I think we can deal with it. But yeah, don't look great, does it? Now we're gonna have to bring you in a set of points here. That's also a bit tight. I'm not sure if I'm a fan of that. Okay, so we'll hit the old pause button yet again, and we're just gonna go ahead and extend this track down the hill here. Okay, if you could go ahead and snap, that'd be super duper. So bring this down the hill a bit, and we'll scooch the junction in a bit down there. But first, we want to go ahead and throw in a proper set of points here, at least 55. Much better. Good. Okay, now we're going to need to have a crossover from here over to the downhill section for the loaded train. So we'll say 65. That's reasonable? Yes, that gets you out of the way. And then what we want to do is bring this track down here, say here, and then bring this back in here. Bring it in there. So that way, we've probably gone twofold there. We've spaced out the trains going up the hill, those going into the siding, and those just heading into the tunnel to go down that way. So, you know, that'll help free up a bit of traffic down here. In fact, we've only got a very small section of dual track left on this section now. So I think that's going to work. And if it doesn't work, I'm going to blame someone else, because that's just how I roll. We can probably go ahead and get rid of Sally the semaphore here and Samantha the semaphore, and go ahead and throw down another couple of colour light signals up here, and one there, please. And then, of course, we need to protect this set of points here, because otherwise it's not gonna go my way. Drop one in there, and of course we'll probably need another signal. I'd say there. Cool. Okay, hit the play button and just make sure everyone knows what they're doing. Do you know where you're going? Yes, you're the goods train, and you've made it onto the branch already. And so, yeah, as I was saying, because he now comes onto the branch a bit earlier, if there was, say, a passenger train following him up the hill, that was trying to go to Toledo, he's now more likely going to get a clear run, although this bloke's no slouch going up the hill, you know, with all those diesel fumes coming at the top and everything. He continues to make money too, which is good. He's carrying a few cattle, actually. I'm wondering if maybe the lack of grain is this food processing plant over here being a bit of a stick in the mud as opposed to the actual farms. But nevertheless, what we're going to do is we're going to find our grain train. There he is, grain clumb to lard. Right, excellent. What's whinging now? San Bernardino chemical plant can suck an egg. I don't care. So now we want to delete Columbus West, and we want to go stick in Upper Orlando instead. And we've got to remember that we've got the stations back to front now, so he'll actually be loading at Upper Orlando. So I've just set that there so I don't forget. Yeah, I mean, he doesn't really need to be told to full load there, because if he runs a bit empty, it's not a problem. But yeah, I'd like to see a bit better value for money there. Now, so with the grain removed from here, which route does he actually want to take? Let's just search for grain. Where is he? Clumb to lard. Hello. You still want to come through the freight station, don't you, fella? Oh, that's disappointing. Well, one of those platforms will be vacant, but the other one won't be. So do we want to put a bit of a bypass track in for you? And also there's a passenger train coming through here. Why are you not stopping at Columbus? You just don't stop at Columbus at all. Are you even on the right track there, friend? You're not. You've gone and gotten yourself off route. Okay, well that's okay. You're allowed to shortcut through the freight station, then that's fine. It was the grain train I was worried about. Yeah, let's just go ahead and see what we can do about you. So, you want to come through this platform here, which is currently the one the goods train's using, and then I think this one's vacant. So, at least you're not blocking a reversing train that's then going to stick up out here. What are you doing? You're also on the Southern Explorer. Oh, now what's going on now? Guys, why? Why would you want to do this to me? You turn around. Are you sure you're trying to go to the right platform at Columbia Central? Now what are you doing? Why are you not going anywhere? Oh, I see. It's because you're too long for the station. Oh, that's entirely my fault. I apologize. I must have built you a longer station than you needed. Wow, okay, this is going to be expensive to fix. Well, we don't have to build the wires, at least. Okay, so somehow you've ended up on the right track now, and that's good. But yeah, we need to get this guy in and out again, and then extend this station, because obviously I goofed when I extended this train. So how long a train are you? 310 meters. Obviously this station is not 310 meters. it is obviously a significantly shorter station. So go ahead and back the track off here. Was this on my to-do list to rebuild this station in a longer form, and I just didn't, because yeah, we're going down stuffed up. So what did I say? 310 meters. So 320 is fine. We will need to move the street connection though, like that. Well, we already had that bit down pat. We obviously just built too short of a station. So can we fit this in here? Yeah, it's not too expensive. And I don't know why I backed off so much track, because we're just going to go ahead and rebuild it all, aren't we? Why did I build the station with overhead wires? I didn't need to. I didn't want to. I didn't have any desire to do that at all. But I've gone and done it anyway. So yeah, 55. That should be fine there. Set of points. It's not like they're going at a great speed from a standing start anyway. And we'll go ahead and drop a couple of signals down there. So I'm sorry for that train I yelled at before, which was probably the one I just yelled at then. Not your fault, buddy. Entirely mine. Operator error there. So yeah, let's just downgrade this to get rid of the wires, because, well, we don't need them, and they look kind of silly. We've gone way too far down there. Turn them off. Yeah, I know I'm going to pay 100 grand for the privilege, but it just looks funny. Now, where were we? We were having a fiddle around out here with the grain station. So we've already got the truck stop here, and for some reason it's still trying to send grain down there, even though it doesn't need to. Not sure what the logic there is, but good luck to you. So currently this thing will now send grain down here, which will then come back up here. But obviously we can do better than that. So we're going to go ahead and put in a construction not possible. I mean, a tiny country road. And now can we bridge? Oh, we can. If we get up this hill here, we should be able to. No, we don't want a level crossing. No. We don't want to go down. If anything, I want to go up a little, and then, woo, bridge. Yeah, that looks good. That's what we want. No, just, you had it. You put a second pillar in. Thank you. Good. And then, yeah, let's just go ahead and flatten that down as quickly as possible. And, of course, now we've got to go around these stupid fields, because fields are stupid. So, yeah, we're going to have to come up the hill a little bit here. Yeah, it's not great. Yeah, I can live with that. That's okay. Good. Yes. Now, how many trucks do we have on this route? We also we don't need to rename the station. We need to rename this. It's now just cattle. Cattle to Clum. And what are you? You are your cattle grain Orland to Clum. You are just cattle as well. Coolios. So yeah, how many trucks do we have on this route here? We have not an insignificant number. That's good. What I'm thinking of doing is, instead of having two separate routes, is we just have him come back up here and then come across here. Problem is that might transfer cattle between the two as well, although that said, starting a new route might do that anyway. So yeah, what we'll do is we'll just go ahead and extend this. So after Columbus branch, you come back up to the annex and then scoot over there if you would be so kind. Now I'm hoping, we better change that back to grain again. Grain. I'm hoping that will get the grain over here and the cattle down there, but we'll see where this grain wants to go. Okay, so some of the grain has already registered the train has changed destination, so that's fine. We'll just let everything sort itself out, and we already have far more grain waiting here than we did down at the bottom there. Oh, here comes a passenger train into the tunnel. Let's just admire that. Oh, we got cross. What are you stopping for? Is there something ahead of you in the tunnel? Because this is very anti-dramatic, anti-climactic, schmozzly. Oh, there's something coming out of the tunnel down the bottom. Hello. It is. Oh, it's the goods train. Hello. Off you go. Yep, still carrying plenty of cattle. Oh, what have you done now? Okay, this time you've got no excuse, because this chappie up here is doing the right thing. So I don't know where you're trying to go. If you could just turn around, please. Thank you. Okay, let's just... Okay, face-off time is over. Resuming loading of oil time. Yeah, we can do that. One thing I might do is fix these trucks up. God, they're looking a bit tired, aren't they? Let's have a look. Let's just change out that replacement vehicle for something a bit more modern. Now we have the Studebaker US6, which is one of the American trucks that carries liquids, because all the other trucks auto refit except for the Studebaker, which decides to be special, so you can't just use one truck for everything. So we might have a look at that one. Is that capacity of 13, and it only carries liquids, as opposed to that's only 9, and the Opal is only 11. Yeah, so because this is a specialized oil truck rather, go ahead and replace them all with the Studebaker. I do want to also plumb in, for want of a better term, this oil well over here. Probably don't need the extra oil, but I just think it's nice to have everything connected up. So if we could go ahead and whack down truck stop there, and we'll go ahead and sort out Gainesville deliveries. So after Gainesville branch, you're going to come back up here and pick up any oil that you can, and then bring it back over to Gainesville siding. So, we'll just have a bit more oil coming in here over to this siding here, and as we've got all 3 trains queued up, do we only have 3 trains on this route? How many trains we got? Okay, so we got 5. So as we've got plenty of trains queued up here, that means there's no oil getting moved over here because they're all waiting for a full load here. So the more oil we can pump through here, we'll just move you off now, just try and get things moving somewhat. Yeah, the more oil we can move from this end of the map means the more oil we will end up moving from this end of the map. So that is good there. Boy, we have a lot of passengers all sitting around at our stations. God, I'd hate to be a passenger on our network. That would really suck. A lot of stone over here, I noticed. Is there anything we can do about that? We're at 364, so there's a massive demand for stone. Probably because we're just running this one pokey little German train back and forth that can only carry 100 stone at a time. Yeah, let's see if we can buy another one of those, or something slightly better. So, how long a station did we build up here? And does the game remember? Boy, this is a small station, I guess because of the hill. So we went and built, I think it's only 160 metres if this is correct. Yes, because it knows about the transit tracks. Awesome. So we need to put on another train that's no longer than 160 metres. What are you waiting for? You're waiting at a red signal. Did I double track this wrong? I think I did. I think I double tracked this very badly. So why don't we fix this up too while we're here? Yeah, no, that's why an autosave. I'm not trying to fix up a catastrophe. Well, catastrophe is probably a strong word. A typical day in Teaneck Town. Okay, well that wants to run in there for some reason. So we'll start off by building this bit, and it's got a weird kink to it. What do you do? And then that bit, and then hitting the old play button there. I know, toot, my friend. I'm very sorry about that inconvenience I put you through by sending you all down the wrong tracks. So, hopefully I can make things right with those signals I've just put down. Man, I'm glad I wired this bit up, because, yeah, the wires just don't go anywhere after this. Because they were going to go up here, and... does anything actually use that junction? I've completely forgotten. No. Okay, that's good to know. Excellent. Well, at least we know it's there if we ever need it. Now, there were things over here we wanted to connect up as well, but while we're here, we may as well go ahead and get our second stone train going. And the brick train's coming in completely empty for some reason. What's the problem there, fella? No? Okay. I mean, you sound cool, but very disappointing that you're not carrying any bricks. I mean, there's no shortage of bricks down here, but they're all trying to go to Sioux Falls. Literally none of them want to go back up the hill. Did we somehow interrupt things? Maybe it's because we don't have enough trucks on the Midland deliveries line. Let's and they're also about 1,000 years old, so let's go ahead and replace them with the... Yeah, I'm tempted. Not the open version, the one that can carry bricks. We need it to carry bricks. Yeah, so this one can carry bricks. It can also carry tools, food, and goods. So if we do end up running a goods train in here, that'll be okay. So if we could replace those two with a couple of Studebakers, and then I'm going to go ahead and buy about 8 more. Or maybe 1, 2, 3, 4 to start with, because they're not cheap. Where are we? We're at Midland, so we want Midland deliveries. Diddly-diddly-dee. There was it there, and now it's done. I'm not talking well this afternoon, am I? There was there, and now it's done. Does that make any sense to any of you? Didn't think so. Very kind of you to lie about it, though. So you're getting held up at the signal because the stone train's coming in. But again, capacity of 100, 300 waiting. Yeah, we can do better than that. Where's a depot? I need some sort of depot. Didn't we build one down here? Yes, and it's facing the wrong way. Okay. We did have a depot up here at one point, and then I went and flattened it to fix the junction when I didn't need to. So we could probably go ahead and just put another depot, and no one would be too upset about it. What we'll do is we'll try and shoehorn it in the middle of the junction here, I guess. Will that work? We don't want overhead wires for it. Yeah, I reckon if I drop it there, we can make this work. So go ahead and hook up. It's not going to work very well, but it's going to work. I'll take that win. And that's not going to connect up. Okay, so maybe that depot wasn't a great idea. Let's just remove that and pretend it never happened. I know you guys are upset, and I'm terribly sorry about that. We'll probably just chuck it in next to the main line here. That should be fine. Yeah, just drop it in there. There we go. And then we're going to have a direct connection down here to this siding. And then, of course, we'll have a set of crossovers just in here, just to get it across, and then make that look pretty. There, good. Now that's a smooth diamond-ish, smoothish diamond, smooth diamond-ish. It's good enough. That should be fine, and that way we can get a second stone train come straight into the platform there. Do we not have a signal down this end? That's an oversight. There we go. Drop that in there for sure. Now, do we want to go the same train we already had, or do we want to go a new train? Because we're currently using this stylish little German number, and that's only because it's a small train and we don't have anything suitable in diesel form. We've got a few little electrics, but they're sort of European as well. We could go the Alco HH. How do you compare? Let's have a look. Locomotives. Well, that didn't help. I was trying to small the list down. Small the list down. Yeah, good work, mate. Okay, so steam. So we're looking at 90 k's an hour. 580 things of power and 90 things of tractive effort. Someone remember those numbers for me, because we're now going to hit diesel. 80 k's an hour, 450, and a lot more tractive effort though, and that's what helps it get up hills. So I'm going to give it a go, because this does seem like what it'd be suited for. And we're going to go ahead and give him some, well, that's a fancy boxcar. Good thing we don't need boxcars. We'll go ahead and give him some gondolas. How big did we say the station was? 120 meters. Can we fit a caboose on? I don't think so. Let's see. Caboose. 120 meters exactly. Swish. I knew that would happen. What are you? You are stone? That says slag. That's not the right thing to click on. That's the route you want. And let's just have a little bit of a look at him and see how he's going to do. Because we're already using one of these for our little freight shunting service nearby. So why not have a second one? It doesn't carry as much as the last one. This one only carries 96 and the other one carries 102 or something. Tucson Sawmill can shove it. Hello. You're very slow. I don't much care for that. But I'm going to give you a go because, well, why not? So where is the other train? What advantage do you have over the little diesel? You got the same wagons. 108 capacity. But you're only like, aren't you only 120 metres? You've got 9 wagons. Oh, you've only got 8. It is a 120 metre station, isn't it? Or is it 180 metres or something? Do you fit? Oh, you fit with room to spare. Okay, quick, turn around, go back to the depot. Go back to the depot. No, don't go to a different depot. Turn around, go to that depot. That one's straight ahead of you, buddy. I reckon we got an extra 2 wagons on you. Back into the depot. Go faster. Go faster. Go faster. Go faster. Into the depot. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go. Okay, let's go ahead and try and whack another couple of wagons on you. Whoops, sold the wrong one. Wanted to sell the caboose. The caboose? The caboose. Let's have a look. Wagons, freight. Yeah, blah, 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 blah. Add another 2 on there. What's that? 24 plus 84. That's 108. So now if we put a caboose on, are you the same length as the steam train? Yeah, 132 minutes. How big did we build this station again? I honestly can't remember. 160. Okay, so we got room for yet another wagon if we really want to. And I don't know about you, but I want to. 156. Look at that. We have an extra couple of wagons. And no, I wanted to scroll that way. There we go. And now we move. Yeah, okay, and then we move you back up. Is that how that works? Yes. Now you're on the back of the train. Good. Try that again. So you are on the stone train, my good friend. There you go. Forward. Do something. Just don't bugger it up. And we've already cleared out all the bricks, so hopefully we start getting some more bricks coming back up the hill. Fingers crossed. Seriously, is that it? 2 wagons worth? Is that the best you're going to do? Good thing we put all those extra trucks on. You guys aren't even delivering any bricks either. They're all trying to go to Sioux Falls. I guess the only way around that is to deliver more stone. But I'm confused why Sioux Falls gets the lion's share of the bricks and no one else does. It's perplexing. Would you shush Tucson Sawmill? You'll figure it out in good time. Okay, let's watch the diesel come in for a second attempt. Let's just try that again. Could you try it again a bit faster, please? You're not doing a stellar job there, buddy. Okay, that's good. That's good. You fit in the station, and don't have any room to spare, but that's okay. And we're just going to keep you in the background and watch you go up the hill. Because the other thing I wanted to do was connect up this, forestry thing with this sawmill thing. And originally I was going to do, trucks up to here and then a train out there and back. But I reckon we're just going to truck it the whole way. I mean, we're going to have to build our own road for it, but I don't think it's going to be too much of an inconvenience compared to the double handling of sending the trucks up here and then... I mean, the only advantage we'd have by sending it up here is that we could maybe plonk some of the logs on and send them this way to, one of our existing sawmills over here. But even then, I don't really see the point in that. And if the logs really want to, they can go from here on the train. So, I'm just going to go ahead and set up a little bit of a truck route down here and connect him up with a sort of a cross-country type arrangement. And by arrangement, I mean I'm going cross-country. That's still Tucson Sawmill, good for you. So we can either try and follow the mountain around here, which looks to be very expensive, or we can go a bit of a cheaper route and have a bit of a bridge over here, come across the top of the tunnel here, admittedly over this bit of the mountain, and then just swing down in there, which I think is what we're going to go with. So let's go with a medium country road here. This should be fairly straightforward to get over. In fact, the game's quite happy with building a bridge from the get-go, which I'm happy about. So if I'm happy and the game's happy, and I'm assuming the folks at home are happy, they are, yeah, okay, no, just had to get confirmation. No, autosave, that's cool. I'm just dressing my bridge, just having a bit of a look. No, I don't know if I like that one. Yeah, and I think that one's a bit modern for 1945. That one doesn't want to work. Oh, now it does. Okay, cool. That was fun. Yeah, I don't know about this one. I think it's a bit wide. I mean, it doesn't do much for me. We'll just go with the old faithful green one, really. That one looks a bit funny. Yeah, this one looks sort of suitable for in town, I guess. We got this one now. It looks a bit funny. It's a bit balked at the end there. Got so many decisions. Let's just go with a nice brick viaduct. I think that looks good. It's a classic design, and it gives us plenty of room to expand the junction in the future if we should so desire. So let's bring the road up and over the hill here. No, up and over. No, up and over. We don't want to have some sort of underground level crossing. That would be really stupid. So have a bit of a cutting there. Why not? It's not even much of a cutting. Bring the road down this side, and then we will hook up over here. Ta-da! And then all we need now is a bit of a truck stop so that we can facilitate the delivering of the goods. That's a very expensive truck stop. That's much cheaper. Can we have it within range of the station? It's actually within range of the station here, because that's within range of the station. Well done. That's not too bad of a hill. We've got fairly modern trucks. That should be fine. Now, how are you doing up the hill? You've already gone over the hill. Did someone watch him go up the hill? Was he okay? I'm sure he was fine. He's going down the other side, and he doesn't have too many trains backed up behind him. In fact, I don't think this one's even caught him yet. No, it's all fine. That's San Bernardino Chemical Plant. I'm beginning to detect a theme here with those two industries. Now we need to set up a bit of a route here. So, a nice pink one. Isn't that pretty? So if you could load down at the forest over there and unload over here, that would be great. Do we want you to do anything else, like maybe transport some planks up here? I think we've already got the train doing that, don't we? No, we don't actually. Oh, no, hang on, no, because we have the freight junction here. So, logs, planks. Do you stop here? You do. Okay, that's good. We've got fancy diesels. Ho, 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 look at that. Hello. We've got the Alco PA, the Santa Fe, we've got the New York Central, and we've got the Southern Pacific Daylight. These two being a couple of skins I've downloaded from the workshop. So yeah, so there's no need to transport planks back up here and then come back to pick up the logs. I mean, we could do that. It would then free this train up to go directly back to where he comes from. Where do you come from? Oh, you're just coming back from the forest, so that wouldn't be much of a benefit anyway, because you're just going to be, you just drop planks off here for no reason. So yeah, don't worry about it. No, that's cool. We'll just set the route up like this. We will call this logs mid, because it's just a nice local log delivery. And we'll go the Studebaker again. That's the open version. We want the one with the box on the back, I guess. And we want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See how that goes for us. Shut that down, and then you guys are on logs mid. Off you go, guys. And that should create one hell of a traffic jam as they all pour out. There's some big trucks too. It's sorry, boss. Jeez, that guy's already been fired and he's been on the job like 30 seconds. Mate, you don't pull out in front of traffic. I'm sure there's an implied giveaway sign there. See? No, guys, could you... Oh, Jesus. Well, you're fired as well. Oh, we nearly hit a prank. That would have been bad. Yep, see, you get to keep your job. Yep, see, look left and right. Now it's safe. You can come out. Good for you. Truck drivers, I tell you. Now, that's good. What was I talking about? Oh, yes, the diesels. I want to do something with diesels. They sound fun. Let's have a look. That's not what I wanted to click on at all. I wanted to click on this. Maybe? Well, I want to find our oldest sort of passenger train. We've got a lot of trucks that need replacing too, BT dubs. They're all trams. Here we go. Train 84 is an oil train. Bully for him. Train 85 is a freight train. Bully for him. That's a lot of road vehicles I need to replace. I should probably just do that now while I see it. Wow, that's definitely... Yeah, you're all a bit overdue there. So, what are you guys? You guys are food deliveries. Let's go ahead. You take food. Yes, okay, good. Let's go ahead and replace all of you. 5 million. Woo! That's fun. They're all road vehicles. Surely I got some... Oh, no, we got more old road vehicles. Cool. Gainesville deliveries. Okay, let's go ahead and... Have I already replaced you? Oh, I only replaced one of you for some reason. Whoops-a-daisy. Yeah, replace all of them, please. And Columbia fuel deliveries. That sounds like that's one we could do with a Studebaker for as well. And we need to remember to refit him to carry fuel only. Off you go. Now, trying to find a train to replace. And all we're doing is finding trucks. Central Loop-de-Loop. Here we go. We get some old trains on there. And that is quite a good line. Well, was making money until last year. Because, as we know, that is our massive line through the centre. And we have a lot of people waiting for it, I can only assume. Where are we? Cincinnati. Yeah, a lot of people waiting for this train line. And no trains seem to be showing up, as usual. They've probably all bunched themselves up at one end of the line again. So we're using a lot of Atlantics on this one with the old Pullman cars here. So where are you? You're over near Plano, so you are literally nowhere near Cincinnati. Because you've still got to go through Plano, around the back, up through... oh no, Cincinnati, it's just up there. That's okay. You're not too far away. But yeah, let me guess, you're all clustered around one part of the map again, aren't you? So we've got a couple there, couple there, couple there. Yeah, I wish these trains had spread themselves out better, because we've got nothing in this section or this section. So, good work, guys. Now, let's talk replacement for this line, because... Well, I don't want to replace you two. You two are golden. But some of these are about 20 years old, and yeah, they're not too old to run, but I just feel that is a steep hill. Wow. How are you going getting up that hill? Yeah, I definitely think we've picked the right line to put some diesels on, because that is a far steeper hill than I anticipated when I built it. So, let's talk replacement. Now, what have we got? We've got, let's have a look, diesel locomotives. Where'd the other ones go? Didn't we have PBs for everything as well? Let's just do... Okay, well, they're PAs, that's helpful. Oh, multiple units, maybe. There they are. Okay, so do we want to go... What's a PAR? Oh, that's the P... Hang on. No, that's the PB. Okay, I'm confused. But these ones face backwards. Maybe that's like a do-it-yourself thing. Oh, we can have back-to-back. Hello. That's 8.98 million, 8.98 million, 8.98 million. Oh, so they're all costing exactly the same. That's okay. I do like the back-to-back. That's kind of cool. What's the difference between you two? Oh, you're 3 of them. Okay, no, I don't want 3 of them. No, just 2 would be fine. Because what do you bring to the table? You 188 clicks an hour with a butt ton of power. But you also cost a lot to run. 1.5 million as opposed to the Atlantic, which costs 288 grand. But I'm thinking if they're faster, they're going to be, you know, having a better turnover. So that's all right. So 188 k's an hour. I need to download some New Haven carriages because these are the best ones I've got. But these can only do 150. Yeah. But they match. And I like it when they match. So in that case, we're going to go diesel. No, we're going to go multiple units. We're going to go the Alco New York Central. Was that the one I had? No, that was New Haven. Oh, bloody hell. I don't have anything that matches anything. Well, in that case, we're going to go the Southern Pacific Daylight. Add that. Okay, that's 40 meters. How big did I build the passenger stations? Okay, where is a passenger station? There's one at Columbia. How big is this? This is 240 meters, because, again, I just pick random numbers, apparently. But that's okay, because that's 40 meters, so that gets us 200 meters of passenger train. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? No, okay, 6. Wait, now hang on, because 240 meters, that's only 185 total, so yes. Yeah, we'll go to 210. What's that going to cost? $300 million. That's pretty much all the money in the bank. So we won't be doing that for everyone. We'll just go ahead and pick on the oldest one for starters. So Train 88, you. Yeah, hello. You're fully at capacity and you're coming into Cincinnati, so you're a perfect candidate. 7 cars, 15 million. Let's see how that goes down for us. Okay, so you're going to come into Cincinnati. You're looking a little bit tired. Not too bad. But there's no way I'm blowing the entire bank balance on a few diesels when, you know, the electric trains have been doing well for us as well. See, there's one there. See? You're going to have the same carriages as him. For some reason, you're limited to 150 with them, though. I don't know why. I hope you fit in every platform that we have, because otherwise we're in trouble. I don't know if you're going to fit in here after you get upgraded. One way to find out. How big a station is this? 200 meters. Okay, so you're not going to fit. So we're going to have to go back and remove a passenger carriage. Oh, actually, you're not too far over the back. Okay, we'll allow it. It looks cool, but yeah, we really need to work on consistent station links, I think. No, it's fine, autosave. I'm just waiting for a dramatic departure shot. It's cool. So we'll have the town in the background. Here we go. Oh, no, the wires are in the way. Let's get the wires out of the way. Okay, no, signal in the way. Here we go. Town still in the background. Still drama. Still looks cool. That's a lot of smoke, buddy. You're a brand new engine. I don't think you should be making that much smoke. Oh wait, no, these are Alcos, aren't they? Yeah, this is fine. This is part of the course. That is a nice looking model. And look at the matching carriages. That's how we do it. Yeah, that's good. I like that. And he is having little trouble getting up to speed, and he's even under capacity. This is good. How close are you to the train in front? Oh, you're the one leading the charge. Oh, that's good. So you can take a while before you catch up to this fella, who is only 9 years old. So we're probably gonna have to put up with him for a little while. Yeah. So you're not having a tough time getting up the hill at all, but you are putting out more smoke than a steam train, which, as I said, is par for the course for an Alco. But yeah. Still concerning for the rest of the environment. In fact, look at the cloud over the train. It's a nice looking train though. Got to agree with that. So, I hope we don't have any stations shorter than 200 meters, because the limiting factor is, as always, mount importance. Please don't be shorter than 200 meters. You're 160 meters. Of course you are. Okay, well, you're on that line. So let's just go ahead and quickly adjust this so that it's only 160 meters. Oh, it's still going to be too long, isn't it? Okay, let's just redo the whole thing. Just shut it down. Now let's go locomotives, diesel. Let's just go the single, and that'll get us extra room for carriages too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 is too many. 166. Okay, 5 cars is the best we can do, which is the length of the current train. I knew mount importance would bring us undone. Where are you? You, sir, we need to talk. We need to ditch a few carriages. At least we get 6 million back. That reminds me, we also had a couple of... oh, look at all the different trains coming in. This is cool. This is nice. I like theirs. Yeah. So that's the other end of the central loop-the-loop, and this is the Southern Explorer. Good. Oh, this is a good station scene. Steam and electric side by side. and everyone clamouring to get on a train, and they're going to get left behind. But yeah, so didn't we put a couple of other trains on this route? We had the Australian trains. Well, they're only 5 cars long, so that's okay. But yeah, Central Loop-de-Loop. We probably need more trains for, but we need to keep them nice and short. So where's a nice convenient depot we can use for that? Is this on? No, it's not on the central line. Let's just follow the line until we find a depot we can use. Oh, hang on. We've got crossovers here. That means we can use a depot over here somewhere. That one's facing the wrong way. That one's facing the wrong way. Oh, we can build them up at this depot here and then just send them on a bit of an adventure. That's kind of cool. So let's go ahead and get another couple of these. And then, yeah, we'll go ahead and get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That just seems criminally underutilizing that engine, but yeah, what the hell. Oops, sorry, didn't close the depot by mistake. We'll go ahead and clone that, I guess, 3 times. And send them all out on the central loop-to-loop and just hope they don't get too lost. So this is a bit out of place for, you know, where they're going to be operating, but we may as well enjoy the spectacle because we might not see them up here again for a while. Are you pushing out in front of the regular trains, or are you going to go via the freight siding? I think you're going via the freight siding, and that's okay. How are the regular trains doing? Yeah, they're running just below capacity, which is good. You know, I don't want to have too many people that these little rail buses can't keep up, because, you know, this line was not a financially performing line when we switched over from steam. So, yeah, it's doing okay for itself. I'm quite happy with that. And obviously we have the spare platform I just pointed at, and I don't know why I keep pointing at things. So, I mean, long term we could run a train from there down to Merino Valley, maybe up to Austin that way, instead of having to change at Fort Collins to get to Austin. We could even run one down to Plano. Do we have room for another platform down there? Yeah, we could do. I mean, we've got the 2 over here for the central loop-to-loop. We could scooch them over a bit. We could have built them at the depot here. That was on the central loop-to-loop line, because the central loop-to-loop line comes through here, doesn't it? Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, because it goes around the back of Plano. So, you know, good thing we built them all the way over here in good old Midland. So that was definitely an achievement unlocked for the furthest amount of distance a train has to go to actually start its journey. But they're going to look good doing it, at least, while they're getting overtaken by our little diesel rail cars there. But that's okay, because the diesel rail cars are supposed to be on this route. How are you guys going? You guys bringing some logs up? 3 logs. I beg to differ. I'd say you have 0 logs, to be honest, but that's just me. Did you bring some logs in? That's what a truck full of logs looks like. You take notes. That good. That bad. And that's good, because that means more planks for the machine shop over here. Now, currently, where are we sending the tools? Okay, so what we need to do is we do need to try and get some steel and plastic in here to get some machines out of here, because currently we are only getting the tools. That one's going to be a bit of an issue. Obviously, we're transporting the grain down here to the food processing centre. We could then ship the grain somewhere else to one of these plastics facilities to make plastics, but that's still not going to help us with the steel. We'll have to bring the steel up from our steel mill down here. So, I don't know, maybe that's something we can look at next time. I think next time we'll probably just keep working on our passenger routes, because we're really leaving people behind everywhere. Like, all these lines are just way over capacity, which is good. I mean, it's where our money's coming from, but that's a crowded platform, and of course they're all just watching as the steel train comes through. Don't you try and hit your lift there, Stephen Clark. I'm watching you. I know what you're up to. Yeah, you're thinking, I can just ride the steel train. Yeah, it'd be fine. At least you get a good run up to... Hello, guard. At least you get a good run up to get over the flying junction there. So that's something. Oh, goodbye. Good old central loop-to-loop. And let me guess, there's about 10 trains queued up behind you. Oh, no, maybe they are spacing themselves out a bit better. That's okay. But yeah, all that and more to come, ladies and gentlemen. Until then, thank you for joining me. This has been, I nearly said OpenTTD. This has been Transport FIFA on the American Free Game Map. I've been T-Nick, and I'll see you all next week. Later days. Seriously, it doesn't even look like OpenTTD. Why would you say that? You're just an idiot. Get it right next time. This is a high quality professional production.